a new geography that is causing a crisis in the middle of the transatlantic relationship. And this is all the United States and President Trump changing the status quo by saying the United States has to have sovereignty over Greenland, not security guarantees, not growing willingness to put more troops on the ground or allow the Americans to expand bases. The U.S. is not trying to negotiate that with the Danes, who have territorial control over Greenland. It's part of Denmark, or with the Greenlanders individually, rather just saying, no, there's no way this can be resolved unless we have direct ownership of sovereignty over Greenland. It's hard to imagine how this ends well. It's right now essentially suspending the U.S.-EU trade agreement, as we've seen many European leaders come out and say. It is likely to lead to European tariff retaliation. And it's also creating a crisis point for the reliability of the United States to defend allied members in NATO. But when it comes to Greenland, the Americans haven't made any demands of Denmark. Now, in part, that's because any demands the U.S. would make, the Danes and the Greenlanders would be willing to accommodate, whether it's more American bases on the ground, which they haven't been interested in actually stepping up, certainly not under Trump's first term or under Biden, whether it's intelligence and listening posts, surveillance, whether it's, you want to have a rocket base for SpaceX, they'd be willing to provide that. So it's hard to imagine it's about security. It's even harder to imagine about critical minerals, since the infrastructure would take an awful long time to develop. And that's not really been the focus of negotiations or of Trump's statements. What most of the European leaders I've been talking to think it's about is ego, that this is a legacy move for Trump, that he wants his name on it, like he wants his name on the Kennedy Center or on lots of buildings in the U.S. and around the world. And that, of course, is something that the Greenlanders won't vote for, and the Danes refuse to accommodate.